Hi everyone, my name's Kaz and today I'm going to be sharing with you the books I plan on reading during the Queer Lit Readathon. This readathon is going to be hosted from the 2nd until the 8th of December and it's all about reading queer books and I'm really excited about it. The reading challenges come in the form of a bingo card and I've decided to prioritize 4 of the different challenges and those are these ones here. So I'm going to start out by ticking off these challenges and if I manage to complete that I will then move on to a couple of the other challenges if I have time. First up we have the challenge to read a book with the main character who is on the ace arrow spectrum. For this I'm going to be reading The Lady's Guide to Petticoats and Piracy by Mackenzie Lee. The main character Felicity I believe is asexual and I really enjoyed Gentleman's Guide to Vice and Virtue, so I'm really looking forward to picking up the sequel. I've heard kind of mixed things, so I'm going in with average expectations. Fingers crossed I'm not disappointed. Next up is to read a queer graphic novel. For this one I'm going with Lumberjanes. This one I think there's a female-female romance that we start out with, potentially. I think there's some more things later on, but obviously I'm only going to be reading volume 1. I've just heard really great things about Lumberjanes, so I'm very excited about it. And also being a graphic novel, it's going to be a breeze to get through. Next up is to read a queer book where the author is a person of colour. For this challenge I'm going with Anger is a Gift by Marcus Shiro. The author is a person of colour and I think the main character is gay as far as I've been able to find out, but in addition to that I think we also have some LGBTQIP+ side characters as well. I'm relatively sure. I guess I'll find out more details when I read it. The last challenge that I have set out at the moment is to read a book with own voices representation, and with this I'm going with Of Fire and Stars by Audrey Coulthurst, and I believe the own voices representation comes through with the bisexual rep. This one I've been itching to get to for a little while now, so I'm finally gonna do it. Fingers crossed it actually all goes well. So those are the 4 books that I've basically taken priority with this readathon. I would like to finish these first. If I manage to complete all 4 of these, the next book on my TBR pile is going to be for the challenge to choose your own challenge, essentially. You kind of determine what prompt you want to use, and for this I wanted to use an ensemble cast with like different kinds of representation, and for this I'm going with The Long Way to a Small Angry Planet by Becky Chambers. And I found a source that lists there is gender fluidity, polyamory, I think there's a female-female romance, and also interspecies relationships, perhaps different alien races with different concepts of gender, perhaps along those lines. Not 100% sure again, but this is another one that I'm really excited to read. So fingers crossed I can get through the main TBR and move along to this one. So that is my entire to read pile for the Queer Lit Readathon. I'm really excited about it. If you guys are participating, I would love to hear about which books you're most excited to get to. List your to read piles down in the comment section below. But that's all I have for now. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you very soon in a new video, but until then I will talk to you in the comments. Bye!